Hello. Okay, so I have been working on totally reorganizing our studio. It was originally, it's a house, an extra house that sits on our property, and I had been using it for business. So I had all of our inventory and our business stuff and everything up to the front of the house. And was using the kitchen as kind of a workspace. And then when we started doing more arts and crafts up here, I decided I wanted to rearrange and move all of the arts, craft supplies, and everything adjacent to the kitchen and into the kitchen cabinets and all of that, and move the business stuff towards the back of the house. So there's been a lot of rearranging going on here. And I decided that I needed a break and decided to take an art break. So I have got this 10-inch wood disc that I have put a base coat on in one of the colors that I'm using today. And the base coat is, I mixed up some of the dark blue and some turquoise and some green and added a little bit of metallic gold to it, but the metallic gold really isn't showing up. At least the metallic part of it's not, but it did get the color that I wanted here. So then I've got some purple and some black and some silver and blue and copper. So decided that what I'm going to do here, silver is just not moving out the way I wanted it to. So I'm just going to do a flip cup, and I have some gold glitter that I may add to the pour at some point. I don't think I'm going to put it like in the cup. I think I'll just maybe put it on top. So okay, so I think I'm going to, I'll start loading the cup. I'm going to do a dirty pour, but it's a straight dirty pour. It's not going to be I don't want the colors mixing up, so I'm pouring them down the side. So it's really it's a straight pour, but it's dirty in the way that the color is going to be layered in the cup. Okay. And let's see. Put in some copper. See how they layer in nicely there? And some purple, and some silver, and then I have some turquoise here. I'll do a little bit of black. Don't want a lot of black, so I didn't mix up a lot. And let's see. I think I'll go back with the copper now. And a little bit of purple. I think this is probably going to be enough for this little disc. Okay. Just adding a few more layers in. And there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, because I want it to flip, I'm going to put my wood piece on top of my cup thing, flip it over. Whoops. See if I can get a hold of that cup without squeezing it too much. And then flip it. And now you see it's not pouring out of the cup. I got a suction thing going on here, and I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes here to try to let the paint settle down to what is now the bottom, but was the top of the cup. And let me see if we're still, yes, we're still recording. Okay. And this cup, you can see, has been used. It's got all kinds of different colors and everything in the bottom of it. Okay. But they're all dried. Okay. And now I'm going to take it off. Okay. Let me get all my paints out of my way while that sits there a second. And it's kind of wanting to spread this way. Bring it back. Okay. I'm just moving all of my paints out of the way because I will knock them over when I start tilting here. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, sorry about that. My phone cut out for a second. Okay. So, we are going to tilt this around. Ooh, there's a lot of purple showing up in here. I guess I added more purple than I thought. Back a little bit. And a little bit around. Oh, I love what's going on up here. I'd love to stretch that out and over here a little bit. Might not have used enough paint to get all the way around this thing. It's covered the entire top. And that is a good reason why we paint a base coat and the sides here, so that we know that we're not going to end up with blank wood anywhere. Oh good, yeah, just getting the little bits hanging off the bottom here. That did go all the way around nicely. Okay, just turning it so I can see it. Making sure that I've got a good coverage on the sides. Because who wants to hang something up and have the sides not look nice and covered? You really want your design to flow over the sides and look like the sides are just a part of the whole thing. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to flip. Actually, I have enough paint left that I could do another small pour. So let me so I'm not going to dump my paint on to make skins right now because I think I might get another pour out of this. Just need to clean up my hands a little bit so that I can touch the camera and turn it off. And I'll bring you in for a close-up first. And then later when this is dry, we'll come back and take another look at it before we put the video out. Okay, let's see. You know what? I just need to pop the gloves off. Try to get too many uses out of my gloves, and I end up getting paint all over everything. Okay, let's see. Now, just letting you know I'm moving the camera. There we go. And see, now I didn't add any silicone to the paint. I did have metallic paint. Remember, I had added copper and silver, which the silver just isn't reading at all, is it? But that copper really is. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Love where that black did. Kind of wish I'd added a little more black to it. Very okay, well, we'll come back later and take a look at it dry.